Hello, welcome back to the recap. This is going to be for Tuesday, so let's go ahead and check things out and see what happened. And we had a nice move today. Sad thing is, the system didn't let us actually get in. But let's go ahead and take a look at the charts here and see what we can find. So let me jump on over to the charts, and what I want to show you right up front here is the Battle Box. This is our GPT. And you can see that right up here is the Kabroda Trading Battle Box. And this is the daily market review, kind of setting up all the levels. It kind of tells you a lot of stuff through here, which I'm going to show you on the battle plan that we put together after getting the daily market review ran. So these are the key levels that we marked on the chart and all that good stuff. So the area on the battle box, it kind of breaks out after you get your key levels and your market charts up, which you can kind of see in the background. I marked those. I've talked about those before in recaps, and yeah, that's, you can go back and hear, and I'll actually point it out again here. To be honest, it's not a big deal. So if look at the battle box, what I want to point out here is it kind of is the battle plan is kind of giving you guys an idea on what could happen when certain things are breaking out or changing on the charts, and then what levels that we could get into. So looking at the breakout plan here, is it saying if we trigger the 8850, which the strength right now is about 7.4, it's not a big deal. It's just kind of giving you a rating to get this laid out. We also want confirmed the 250-minute close above. And then we're looking for that 15-minute to be able to get into that here on the pullback and the zones, and the execution on the 5-minute is what they're talking about. So this is what we prefer to get into, and then the upside targets that we're going to go after. And again, they're kind of rated. Today, the strong target that we'd be looking for is the high time frame, which is like your 4-hour target. Right now it's giving you the strength around 9.4. Expect exhaustion and reversal behavior right through here. These other levels, they kind of give you an idea as well, which I'll look at those and point those out in the chart. The other thing is just the trail or the exit logic. If it breaks through the 5-minute 21 on after it starts to move out, if it breaks back through that 21, then yeah, you want to get out of that thing, because you never know where it's going to go. A lot of times we back tested this. Once it breaks that 21, you're looking for this thing to break down against you, and you do not want to enjoy that ride down. It may come back. There is things that we can look at in the chart and other videos and stuff, or you look at our channel and check out those videos. You'll see us talk about that a little bit. But really, the clean slate here, let's make it easy. We want to make trading simple. We want to read charts simple. That is the whole goal, and that's what we're looking at. So it's breaking that 21. And then right here, or until price hits the target. That's the other thing, is you got to get really strong at, if you have targets set on your chart to take profit, if it hits it, same thing, just get out. Trade another day, take the profit and enjoy it, and go relax. So this is the other side of it. So if we short, so right now we're looking at the price action. We built this all out before the market starts to move. So we're looking at price action ahead of time. So we're saying, hey, go take this area or this area, and then we can go make a plan in order to get into those areas. So that's what it's talking about right here. And the same thing, I'm not going to go through this a whole lot, because I just went through it again on the top here. But it's a 15 minutes talking about breaking that purple line. You can see that target's actually set right there. And if it breaks down, then you're looking at your 5-minute for an entry, and then it gives you some targets there as well. And that's about it. It's saying the same thing. And so then we can go ahead and go out to why is it giving these key levels. So the high time frame, the 4-hour, is a trend is strong and bullish. Up until about that 90,500 is the area that we want to challenge. So if we break out, this opens up the weekly targets, and that's at 93 to 95,000. Definitely, you can see it's trying to push up in the current afternoon. We're getting ready to possibly break again and take out those higher areas. So that is a just kind of pointing that out for you. So it's also a rejection zone. That's another reason why we're looking at this as a target. Possible risk. There's some news and stuff that's going on today. And then the primary bias right now is long. The reason is a breakout trigger did say it went through when this was being made, so there was happened to be moving forward. So now we're waiting for the 15-minute to close above the 87,220 and or the 5-minute exit rule is what we're looking for. So that's just kind of that setup. And then if you like it, AI is trying to work with you, right? The GPT is saying, hey, we can do some live recap, and you can kind of work with it there, make some charts, some guidance, whatever you want. That's the plus about this. It's like having someone like me right over your shoulder, and you can ask questions. The GPT is built with our knowledge included into it. So when it's answering questions based on the charting that we're talking about right here. So we try to perfect this and make it about as strong as you can get it. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to zoom into the charts here. Let's get rid of that. So here is the charts, and you can see here at the change of the session. So we laid out our fixed range volume profiles right back through here. So this last 24 hours worth of data, we want to read for this data going up. Through here, or really what's going to happen beforehand, because we don't really know. Really, we don't know. That's why we're using the GPT to really figure this out. So somewhere right after 7 o'clock my time, so 6:30 is when 6:30 to 7:30, the 30-minute candle, we get those levels. That's what these yellow dotted lines are for. We go ahead and give the GPT those levels, which if you watch our lives, you'll get that. I mean, we talk about that. It gets laid out on there. So the other thing is we give it the volume, fixed range volume profiles, these lows, the mid range, the point of control, and then we give it the high as well. So it has all those levels, the last 4 hours. If you work with the GPT, it tells you all this stuff, right? So in the end, you get these key levels. That's what it's giving you out here. And you can see I marked them on the charts. These are the main key levels that we're looking for. So we have our daily support right down here at 85,200. We have the breakout area. So if this price action started to break down through here, I want 2 candle closes for the 15-minute. That's what we're looking for. Or we break to the upside, and same thing, two 15-minute candle closes above. Either way, down below or above. So this is the breakout. 1, 2 is the candle closes. So then from there, we're looking at, this level. And the reason why I say this was a bummer when I started out here is we couldn't trade it. This is a lot of energy. You can see this move. It looks really great. Hit the everything that the GPT had given, all the levels, all the breakout, had all the stuff. There's just a few areas that said no, 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 or didn't give us the yes. We're looking at, anytime you're looking at trading, you're always trying to stack up different indicators and moving averages, and you want them to give you the yes, yes, yes as you go through those check boxes. Now, if they start giving you no, the probability of that trade starts to drop, and you can kind of look at it that way for percentages. So as of right now, what we're looking for was the breakout 2 candle closes. Yeah, let's go and take a look at it. One thing I do want to point out real quick is we're topped out on the RSI. That's a no-no. We don't really want to see that. So that right there is a no. But the MACD is expanding in the moving averages there. The histogram is showing up. So that's actually a yes. That looks pretty good on the chart. So that looks great. Now our Stochs down here, same thing. They are sitting at the top. We do not want them at the top. If we're going to go up, we want them at the bottom and go up to it. So again, we're looking at this going, ouch. So we broke out. Yes. Our RSI is at the bottom. No. Our MACD is bullish, and you see what we see here. Yes, it is. But is our Stochs on the bottom and getting ready to break out? No, they're not. So we have kind of a 50-50, right? There was 2 yeses, 2 nos. So right now we're 50-50. So let's go ahead and go into the 5-minute, because we did get the cross above and the 2-minute candle closes. So let's see what the I said 15-minute. I really meant 5. So anyway, let's go into the 5-minute and take a look at that. So I marked that candle right here with this vertical red line, and you can see that on the charts. And we're looking for an entry. So what we want to see is, is the 21 and the 200, are they above each? Is the 21 above the 200? And is price action above both of those? Yep, there's that yellow line is my 200. That white line is my 21. Yes, that is it. So cool. Okay, so we got that. That's a check for bullish. The price action's above those. Yep, that's all looks good. This is rising, all going up. Okay, yeah, let's go down here to our indicators. This works the same way as the 15-minute when I was just explaining it. So I'm going to have to check that. No. I'm going to have to check this. Yes, my MACD. And I have to check my Stochs is no. So again, I have, well, one check, one check for no, one check for yes. So I'm 50-50 again to take a trade here. Now, the one plus is I am on a breakout, so you could say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take this entry, knowing that risk. So be careful in that area of knowing the risk in this. So that's what I'm really, I guess I'm going after is, you know, we're taking a risk right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take this trade on. And the reason why I'm taking a risk is because I got 50-50. I have a 50-50 chance that this could start to pull back and crash and burn. Now my target is this area right up here. I'm going to go ahead and put my stop right below my breakout area, because if it comes back that way, I'm going to get out. To be honest, really, my stop is really going to be this 21 moving averages, right? If it crosses over, we're out of that too. So we're going to get in, right? Say we ended up getting in on this candle here because we're not very fast and we needed some time. So the 15 minutes that we get in, 5 minutes went by, almost another 5 minutes went by. We got in at the very top of this. Boom, we're off to the races. A little late to the party, right? Was what a lot of people would say. But the nice thing is everything checked out. We made sure that we got the breakout. We made sure we got the 2 candle closes. We made sure that the 5 minute gave us at least what we needed to get in. Now, if I only had one checkbox and the other ones weren't checked, you know, I'm not going to take that. That's not worth it. You can do that if you want. That is just raises the risk of the trade. For me, 50-50, it looks pretty good. We still have the movement. Yeah, we still have some expansion. There's some other things that you could look at, but we're trying to keep this simple here. So we went ahead and get into the chart. What I want to point out, let me go ahead and get rid of that little junk on there. But you can see that we took the target right up to here. We got out, right? It broke through the target. Boom, quick and easy. We got in, traded it up, made it pretty simple. And this is basically a one-to-one trade. So if you put 100 on, you make $100, 50 on, make 50 bucks, whatever. That's just kind of how the setup is. Each your own. I'm not going to get into that money management component, but that's just kind of how this is reading. So what I want to point out is when we hit the target, you get out. It crosses the 21, you get out. And this is look what happened here, right? So price action actually traded back down after you got you out if you were trading that way. Came back up and then it's like, oh, here we go. I wish I didn't get out. And then it came right back in and it crossed through the 21. Well, if you got out, you pretty much got out originally where the target was. So you can see, you know, how price action is interacting here. And your battle plan in the GBT told you all this. So all this key levels and everything we're talking about right now has played out. Right? It already set the levels way back here when we started the day. It got the breakout. Boom, we're in it. Now this kept on trading and ran on up to some higher levels. Great, you know, that is great. And obviously the guy that didn't get this out here, he could have said, I'm going to get out here. And yeah, he would have got a little bit more of a move. But he's also playing the risk of the game. And that's what we're trying to do, is put the house in your favor, right? If you're a poker player, you're reading the rest of the table, you're looking at what's going on, you're watching the cards that are being played out, you're looking at everything that's in your hand and playing the odds to probability. And if the probability is against you, obviously you want to get out of that hand and look for a better hand to go into. So that's kind of what you're doing here. You got the best hand on the table. It told you where to get out. You took profits and you went another way. So that's about it, and you're done for trading for the day. That's what you just need to do every day. Look for the opportunity. If it's there, take it. If it's not, don't worry about it. So that's what we're looking for. The rest of it, now you might watch this trade. What I like to do is, you know, going back into the GPT, what I would like to do for myself is just kind of mark out the higher levels. So it's saying that if we break the 90,500, opens up the weekly targets to 93,000 and 95,000. That's actually right up through here. This is your fixed range volume profile, point of control right here, this yellow line that we're playing with. and then that VAH is up there on the red line. So you can see that right up here, and that is just under the 93,000. So I'll kind of mark those out. You know, it won't be super accurate here, but there is your 93,000 area. And let's go ahead and move this up to the 95,000 area. So those are the next two targets that we could see that this breaks up out of and takes it out. And the reason why I kind of can see this happening is this area that it came up to was major resistance at the beginning. That's why we took it as a target. So it also said, though, if it can hold, then it's going to also, we could look for these higher targets. So the price action did hold. And the reason why I say that is because it came back, it went ahead and ramped up, right? But it came back in and tested it right through here. And now we're back above the 21. So if we're looking for this to kind of break out, you're kind of looking for this kind of structure in price for this to break out. And you're kind of sitting in this wedging area as of right now. And that's what I'm looking for this to break out through and take advantage. Now, obviously, we're later in the day. It's always risky to take trades right near when the things are going to change. It gets a lot of volatility, a lot of spikes. You definitely don't want to be in that. Now, you can learn to read price action, and you'll be able to learn other systems and strategies that you could take in these charts once you learn how to read what we're showing you right here. That's why we're trying to make it simple. That way you can actually become an expert trader down the road. So that's about it. I'll go ahead and leave you guys with that. Enjoy backtesting. Like and subscribe. Get on our live stream. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we're going to have one on 2 more times. And it's at 8 o'clock. So check it out. And if you have any questions or whatever, put them in the comments. I mean, we're here to help. I'm here to help. When we're on the live, we're here to help. So let's help you. So, all right, guys. You guys have a good time. We'll check you guys later. Bye.